These days, fundraising for nonprofit organizations is downright a creative endeavor. Different events draw different crowds, but they all have one thing in common: raising funds for the cause. One such event coming up is described as Golf with a Shotgun. The details of the host and their community partner are coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Jeremy Morady, and with me today in the studio is Christina Kreiser from United Way of Central Florida, and Bobby Talla from Publix. All right, we're here to talk about the event you guys have coming up, the inaugural Reagan James Sporting Clay Shoot coming up. And if you can, just talk to us a little bit about what that involves, how it got started, how you guys all got involved together. Christina, if you can, just
Of course, absolutely. Yeah. Well, Bobby, who's here from Publix Supermarkets, was one of our loaned executives during the 2015-2016 United Way of Central Florida campaign. And through this process, he was able to share his testimony and to speak on behalf of his son, Reagan, who left a huge impact throughout the community. And we had a group of community members that wanted to continue that legacy and to do something fun. We do fundraising, friend-raising, and fundraising, and they wanted to combine all of these three areas to do something to recognize Reagan, to recognize Bobby and his family, and all that they've done for this community throughout the last year.
Well, Bobby, if you can, tell us a little bit about Reagan and how his story has helped to inspire others in the community, and what all work you have done to let others know how United Way has helped you guys.
Okay, yeah, my son Reagan is 2.5 years old, and he's a special needs child. He has a rare genetic disorder called Cornelia de Lange syndrome, also known as CDLS. It's a syndrome that affected him physically and mentally. He was born short of chromosomes. It caused his upper extremities not to develop normally. It affected his mind. Me and my family, we went through a lot in the beginning. It was hard for us. It came as a shock. We had no warning. But we've soon found out that Reagan was a blessing. I mean, my fiance, Jules, she recognized it immediately at the time. At my department at Publix, they allowed me to speak about United Way because they actually came into our lives and helped us. And so Publix is a company that has been given back to the community from day one. It's in the fabric of what they do. I actually spoke about United Way for 2 years and shared my son's story and shared how United Way helped us with a program called Birth to 3. It's a program that they come to your home and sit down and give you physical and occupational therapy. And my department head asked me if I would like to be a loaned executive, and I wasn't quite sure of what the responsibilities were behind that title. Mm-hmm. I soon found out. I went out in the community and was able to share my story with other companies and just talk about how great United Way of Central Florida is and what they do for this community.
So with all that, how did the idea come about to do the clay shoot?
Well, I guess I can answer that. Christina, actually, she had the idea. Initially, she approached us, and there was such a huge response, and there was such support all across every company that we went to. Sharing Reagan's testimony and talking about the struggles and adversities that he had to go through, and the success that he has now. I think a lot of people responded to that. They wanted to, some of them asked to be updated and kept in touch. And I think, Christina approached us and said, hey, what about this Reagan James shoot? And allowing people to come out and have some fun for a good cause. And, just kind of have that legacy there. Let Reagan's name keep going. Mm-hmm. And so it's just not 5 months of just a great time and opportunity that I've had as a loan executive, but keep it going throughout the years.
That sounds wonderful. Well, are you a shooter yourself?
I am.
You are?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Good old sportsman there, huh?
Yeah, yes.
All right.
I love the outdoors. I love sporting clays, and fishing and hunting is part of my life.
All right, so are you going to be part of the competition out there then?
Well, we need volunteers right now, and I think we won't have a problem getting them. I would love to be a part of the shoot, but if I have to step back and just volunteer my time, I would love to do that as well, just to see people enjoy themselves and have fun.
Sounds good. Christina, can you tell us a little bit about what people can expect? When is this going on? And some details about the event coming up.
Absolutely. Well, it's on February 20th, and the shoot will start at 9 o'clock. It's at Catfish Creek, and it's $100 per shooter, $350 for a team of 4, includes 50 clays, 50 shells, a continental breakfast, and a full lunch afterwards.
All right. Sounds good. So can people buy tickets beforehand, or can they also buy them at the event itself?
Absolutely. We had asked that they actually register at least a week in advance.
Okay.
And they can do so by going onto our website, which is UWCF.org, just like United Way of Central Florida, UWCF.org.
Christina, can you tell us a little bit about how United Way has helped Bobby's family, and then also a little bit more about what you guys do in general?
Absolutely. Well, Bobby and his family, through Reagan, receive services through our Birth to 3 program, which is through Achievement Academy. And we're just very grateful that we had this opportunity to work with Bobby this year, but also working with United Way of Central Florida. It's a blessing because we encounter people who are able to use our services and collaborations on a daily process under health, education, and income. So this is just one of the collaborations or programs and services that we have throughout the community.
Sounds wonderful. Well, Bobby, Christina, thank you so much both for being here and sharing your story, and I hope everything goes well with the shoot.
All right, thank you.
The United Way of Central Florida and Public Supermarkets invites you to the inaugural Reagan James Sporting Clay Shoot Saturday, February 20th. Registration starts at 8 a.m. with the shoot lasting from 9 to noon. Deadline for registration is February 12th. The shoot is located at 5000 Fire Tower Road in Haines City. The cost is $100 per shooter or $350 per team of 4 and includes breakfast, 12 stations, 50 clays, and 50 shells, and lunch. For more information, give the United Way of Central Florida a call at 863-648-1500 or look for them up on the web at www.uwcf.org.